Okay, we are ready to get started. Welcome to Pain and Suffering. Today is 320 no box. So this is what we have to look forward to for the next 4 hours. 4 hours. So I hope everyone's excited. Just look at it. Just look at it. It's wonderful, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. Should we get started, Green? Are you ready? Oh my. Let's see. Got that set up. I think we're ready. Okay. Green will enjoy this. Good. Okay, let's get started. Timer started. Here we go. 320 no box. Here we go. Just gather all the edge pieces first, and we'll start with that. Now potentially, it might be slightly easier than it would be past. That's nice. Due to the ghost image that you see when you're placing the pieces, that might make things slightly easier, but not so much. It's not significantly easier, so I don't feel confident in being able to do this in any reasonable amount of time. Oh look, we found a corner. Okay. Other corner. It's fun, right? Everyone enjoying it? Unlike the previous Pain and Suffering stream, Pain for Next has already begun, yes. Unlike the previous Pain and Suffering stream, this one does require a relevant amount of concentration. So that's always fun. Okay, we have found all 4 corners. That's big. Now, if I could just remember which corner goes where, we might actually be able to start somewhere. We'll find out. We'll find out. That's why we're not using a box, because that would make things too easy. The edge piece. Everyone remember, Rain is to blame. Even though the 320 no box is my invention, Rain is to blame for invoking it. That was a good time to highlight exactly what I mean by the pain. You can see, physically it looks like these pieces fit together, but they obviously do not. In Tabletop Simulator, you cannot tell whether a piece actually fits unless you look at the pixels. Because every piece they won't get stuck or anything. They will all fit together. I put the reward, yes, I did enable. That is a fair point. Existence of a Pain and Suffering stream is my fault, yes. It actually happening, not so much. Okay, any more edge pieces I'm missing? I'm stuck inside the edge of the table here. So it's gonna be a strategy here. We're going to get the edges lined up first, and then sort the pieces. Top left corner area, I missed 2. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. Okay. Thank you. Very helpful. Okay. Let's just start putting things together. I can't remember which corner goes where, but let's start in a corner. So here's what the majority of this stream is going to be. We are going to place a piece down. We're going to zoom very far into it. That's as far as we can zoom in. And we need to compare pixel perfect. Does that piece actually go there? That looks close. Consider that maybe. For example, this one obviously does not. But others will be less obvious. That's a maybe. That one's a yes. There we go. We found a yes. Another was forgotten in the top left. Okay. Right there. Probably more than I'm missing, but we'll get there. Let's see. What would be next here? You maybe? Yes. Okay. Progress. Look, we found 3 pieces that fit together so far. That's pretty great, actually. Nope. What would be next? Need more of the clouds. That looks like this one. Yes. Okay. Now we're into the very evil part of just pure clouds. So let's not do the clouds for a second. Let's do something else. Also, the awkward thing is sometimes when you grab multiple pieces, it'll mess itself up. So you have to be careful there. Oh, we already tried that. Perhaps that's where the corner is. Sort of makes sense. It didn't look like any of the other pieces would fit there, so let's try that for now. And that would therefore go there. After that, that looks right actually. I think we have a good start here. Now we need to ask ourselves, which corner is this? We don't know yet. So for now, let's just put it in the top right. And if we find out that's wrong, then so be it. Need here. Okay. Grab you. We'll just start there. Here's the struggle. Actually, gain the pieces to line up there. Because when we move several at the same time, it messes itself up. Okay. So that's a start. Right. Definitely not right. I think we need a bit more clouds, something like this. No, not something like that. Something like this. That might actually be correct. Okay. I feel like we're missing some edge pieces. Look. Really? Okay. be a no. Need something much whiter. Huh. Maybe. I don't know about that one. Hello, DJ! Welcome to Pain and Suffering Stream. Why are you here? We need the exclamation point pain. This is a very boring stream. Yes. There's no reason to be here. But yes, this is the dreaded 320 no box. So welcome to that, DJ. This is what I suggest as your collaboration with me for 320 no box as your 100 follower celebration. I was mentioning to Green earlier, you can't actually tell very well if a piece fits together unless you zoom in on it and see if it's pixel perfect. That one looks to be. That also looks to be correct. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think you'd want it. Don't do it. It's a trap. Nice. That looks right. And I bet this goes next. Yes. We are actually making progress here. Which of these corners is going to be which is the question. We'll actually have to get there to find out. Still need something. Wait. Oh, these whites are going to kill me. Aren't white. Okay. Nope. Nope. Maybe here? No. Not that one. This one? No. I don't think so. Well, maybe. That's a maybe. I think it's a no, though. Is everyone having fun yet? I'm having fun. So let's start sorting by color a little bit. Like all the dark grays over here. Got this one. Light grays. Dark grays. Got these whites. Looks super hard? Yes. I expect this puzzle. So I've attempted this before, 3 years ago, before Pain and Suffering streams were something that was actually paid for with channel points. Did as a standard stream, and I did for about 3 hours. The same puzzle. I anticipate this puzzle to take 20 hours. So that is 5 Pain and Suffering streams total to actually finish this puzzle. Some of them will be less difficult than this one, but this is a very difficult one to start out with, for obvious reasons. Some of them will actually be more difficult than this one. We'll say out of all the images I have saved up for these 320 no boxes, this is on the more difficult, but still closer to average difficulty. leaning towards more difficult. Not the most. There's a certain images that will be significantly more difficult than this one. Okay. Ah, green has returned. Excellent. Okay, so we kind of got that sorted. Is it time to start sorting the other pieces strategically? Maybe. That might be right to do. I really want to figure out what goes there. I don't think it's this. No, it's not that. Okay, DJ, you guys like sounds like a good plan. We're gonna be going here for another 3 hours and 45 minutes at least, so we'll see how far we get. You guys streaming 2 hours? Okay. Sounds like a good plan. I'll send a raid if you still happen to be streaming once I finish. Okay. Let's start sorting. So let's grab all of the pieces with blue in them. Any amount of blue. Or at least a relevant amount. Being a bit inconsistent with my standards, which isn't a good idea. Start. Okay, there's the blues. Be a bit more generous on that. Okay. And then we have all these grays. Which I just don't want to deal with right now. I want to get things spread out. Let's get things spread out. There we go. Okay. Strategy. Corners, 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 corners. I've lost my corners. There's one there. One here. We don't know which one's which yet. Find out. There's one more where? Let's see it. There it is. Okay. Okay. Corners. Let's see what we got. We got that sort of gray. Nope. That looks correct. That one looks correct. Okay. Hope y'all have pixel perfect vision. No. No. Nope. That one's a maybe. That one's correct. Maybe. All these are maybes. Nope. Yes, that one is correct. That one. Can everyone see that? Can everyone tell that that is correct? I can. Nice, okay. I wasn't sure how well you were able to see the color shifts on stream. That's good. Okay. That way you can catch me if you think I'm doing something incorrect. Like that. That's obviously incorrect, right? You see the color shift doesn't carry over. Something really white. Should be one of these. That one doesn't even look like it fits, strictly speaking. Kind of weird because they always fit. There we go. That's perfect. That might be correct. That might be correct. Now we're getting into a slightly darker. I want these spread out more. Sort of helps. Okay. Yes. I'm going to say yes. Okay. No, that looks too light. That very well might be in a different area. But you don't quite fit, do you? Plus, no, definitely not. No. Yes, yes, that is correct. That one is correct. Okay. No. 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 Um. No. Dark. Looks like it's getting darker in that spot to find the right. Is that right? That's a maybe. That's right. Oh. Yes. I think that's correct. Okay. Remember, any hydrates. It's just like previous Pain Suffering stream. We have 100% grapefruit juice. So you are encouraged to hydrate. That's gonna be a no. Okay. Yes. Yes. That looks correct. Okay. That's a no. Oh. Maybe? I'm leaning towards no. What do you think, Green? No? I think no. I assume no. Seeing how the colors are shifting, I think this corner is in the correct spot, so that's helpful. Let's assume that for a moment. See if we can get anywhere from there. No. No. At the same time, it is quite possible that this corner should be over here instead, and this is the long side. So we're not sure yet. That's the fun part here. We have no idea how many pieces are in between there. Oh. I gotta be careful not to flip over any pieces. They will actually blend in. I have a feeling. Pick your mind, flip more pieces. It'd actually be easier to complete at that point because all the colors would match, so it's just a matter of figuring out what pieces actually fit together. Like, it actually becomes easier. Oh. No. 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 Is that a maybe? No. No. Cook the burgers. This isn't a hamburger stream. We already had a hamburger stream. This makes the hamburger stream look very nice right now, doesn't it? uh, think everyone learned their lesson from the previous pain and suffering stream. Don't show up. It's a mistake. Yes? I think so. That's a yes. Okay. That's definitely a yes. Okay. When you have no friends available to do anything, you do some strange things. It's accurate. No. No. Yes. Good progress there. Looking for you. No, not you. You. Not you. No, not you. Yes? Yes. Okay. No. No. Not more people hydrates aren't going to come. This is accurate. But without hydrates, I'm just going to hydrate myself. It's extra bitter. I'm thinking no. Yeah. Somehow you're not what I'm looking for. I tried you. Friends are available now, so lurking time. Okay. Uh, I think that's a yes. Slightly sketchy, but I think it's a yes. Might also be a yes. I expect that one to be, but I think it might also be. Okay, that's pretty good progress. Does this fit there? No. Really should not be difficult to find something that matches that. There it is. That's the piece we're missing. Okay. Now we know how that connects together. You find out how we get to that white. No. Maybe. Maybe. Whose idea was this? I do think the edges will be the worst part for reference. Because once we actually get all the edges done, at that point every other piece has multiple pieces to compare to the pixels to. So it's more difficult to find pieces that fit, but it's easier to tell if they actually fit. So that's an improvement. Go there? No. No. Maybe? I think so. Okay. Yes, we need the helmets in chat. That is necessary. Ooh. See those helmets? Those helmets just gave us a match. Since we're totally there. I would guess. I would say that this likely ends up over here somewhere. Bit sketchy, but at this point we're gonna start trying things, and if we find we're wrong in a spot, then we can correct it at that point. Except where it's obviously wrong. Right now I want to find... Find out if I got the corners in the right spot. Maybe. Maybe. there. One with a lighter. Right. I don't think so. No, I don't know. No. 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 Yes, that is correct. Okay. Now I need to ask myself, does this fit here? Will these resolve themselves and connect? Yeah, I need lighter. That one. Oh. That. That one looks promising. Try that one for now. Is there a piece that fits right there? If not, then this one actually belongs down here. Your options include you, 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 you. Rest don't matter. Start with you. No. You. No. Those actually connect. Down. No. That makes me think that we have more to grow off of here. Opens up this. Oh. Definitely not that. Not convinced yet. Not convinced. Alternatively, another idea. That went there. We need. That's pretty close. We have this. No, it's not correct. It's you? No, don't think so. Consider the option though. They plug the headphones in. Keep our options open. Here. Lighter to darker. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think so. It's very possible that we have the wrong corner. No. 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 Definitely not. No. No. This is all done. Oh no. Let's do something here where we first test, see if we have all of the edge pieces. I'm just gonna place some in random places. Matter if they actually fit. Just need to see if we have everything. Answer is yes, we have all the edge pieces. Okay, that's good to know. Now, wouldn't be surprised. Find out that we need something like this. That looks better. That almost looks correct. Um. Might be. This feels right. Exception of this. It's awkward. That feels very wrong. That feels very wrong. Okay. I don't trust my assumptions right now. Moving my keyboard so I don't get. Okay. Weird. Okay. It's quite possible I made an incorrect assumption somewhere. wonder if I'm running out of dark pieces, right? So it makes sense if this fits in here somehow. Like, looks like this. Doesn't right there. Right there. Ask ourselves again at this, oh, the next point. We're in here. No, that's too light all of a sudden. That makes things difficult, doesn't it? Maybe. We're gonna take a quick break here. I'll be right back. Okay. Think we're fine. Right now, I'm trying to figure out where we went wrong. And the assumption here. I think it's here. Things went wrong. This looks like it fits over there, right? So if we make that assumption, correct this in a second. Okay. Do something like that. That goes there. You know, that looks correct. That gives me hope. But I'm still trying to figure out where these guys go. Right now that doesn't make sense. Maybe this portion here doesn't make sense. Something here that doesn't make sense. Figure out in a second. Let's first figure out this area. Should be reasonable to be able to figure out what you would think. Should be. I feel like we're close. So far away. Let's try something. See, right now, I'm not quite getting where this dark part fits into the equation. What's wrong? Think. Definitely wrong. Yeah, it's definitely wrong. Maybe. I don't know, there's something off. Something very off. think it's this portion. Um. Alright, so I forgot to turn my camera back on. There we are. Um. Soul crushing. Absolutely soul crushing. And 15 minutes in. Yes. Maybe we should make it 2 hours instead. I forgot how soul crushing it is to try to figure out these edges. 'Cause it's something wrong. It's so difficult to find. Suppose this is the strategy, okay? Have a plan, maybe. And start filling in the rest of it. Okay. And for a little bit of white. No. 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 Absolutely not. Yes, that one's correct. There we go. We found a piece! Progress. That's what the rest of the stream is going to be like. Just fair warning. Well, if we get lucky like that, we'll make good progress. Okay. I am looking for... Go for like a blue into white. I don't think so. Huh. I hate when I can't tell which side's the right side. And help. Look right. Well, this one. I see we're up to 4 viewers. Someone typed the exclamation point pain command. Why are you here? Thank you, DJ. Much appreciated. This will be the end of me. Sure. I don't trust any of this. Don't trust any of it. What is it, DJ? Need help with verified links? Let me see if I can find where the setting is. I think it's in settings, moderation, and then it's channel privileges, email verification. That's what you need. That's from your stream manager. Nice. That should help you out. The fun fact, I might be getting back into Dota. I have a friend who is a retired League player, and he was considering getting into Dota. I played Dota in the past, so I was like, hey, why don't we both get back into it? So that might be happening at some point. Should be sufficiently toxic. Insert statement about Dota being better than League. That looks correct. Okay, we found a piece! We found one! Progress! Look at it! Look at it, it's so beautiful. Okay, progress. Okay, we need a bunch of white. Is that another piece right in a row? I think so. I think that, I don't know. That one looks sketchy. I think that one's sketchy. I don't know about that one. That's a maybe. No, that's definitely sketchy. so close. It's so close. I can't believe how close that is. But it's just not quite right. I can't understand why we can't find this piece right now. It shouldn't be that hard. I was just looking for a mostly blue piece with a very, very, very small amount of white. Or maybe not. Maybe we should see one of these. No. Not that one. This one? This one might be it. Maybe? I think that might be correct. That looks correct, okay. You see the very small amount of white in that little area right there. Okay. So DJ, what are your thoughts on me starting to stream Dota? Good idea, terrible idea? Not bad. Dota's a pretty intense game. It take me quite a while to get my skills back, and I wasn't very good before. I would definitely say, and you'd probably agree with me here, they're different, right? Dota and League are very different in many different ways. But I do believe Dota is a higher skilled game just by nature, because you have significantly more of the heroes require very difficult micromanagement, and just in general, you have more active items than passive items. So it just becomes higher skilled. Not to mention your reaction times have to be inherently faster because of the turn time of your character. Yeah, the need for certain skills is different. That is fair. They are quite different. It isn't fair for me to say that Dota requires more skill in every sense. I do think there are aspects of League that end up requiring more skill in those specific areas. But in general, I do think Dota is the more difficult game, which isn't necessarily a good thing, admittedly. But I do think it makes it very interesting. The actual point I referred to when trying to call Dota a better game is actually balance. I'm not sure where this stands these days because I haven't kept up with how the meta looks in League. But Dota is much more careful with how frequently they add new heroes, which in some sense is a bad thing because then you don't get more variety sooner. But at the same time, it's also a good thing because as soon as a new hero is released, it takes it a while before it's actually permissible in a competitive format. Not that I ever play in competitive formats anyway, so who cares, but regardless, what you see as a result of the constant balance patches for Dota, yeah, the balance team is much better. If you look at the statistics of what heroes are picked and what heroes are banned for Dota, there are instances in the international tournaments where every single hero is picked and banned. There is no one who's completely left out of the meta, which is very impressive. To say that everything sees competitive play. Not to say that everything is equally strong for obvious reasons. There are, during a certain format or during a certain balance patch, certain heroes will see more play. Obviously, for example, I watch when I get the chance. I like to watch competitive Dota. I'm nowhere near that point, nor was I ever. But it's very interesting. League is like one-time tank meta, glass cannon, one of the 3-5 champions you always see. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard. I hadn't actually watched much of it, but that's what I heard about it, which I don't like as much. I like having the variety of strategy. And you can correct me on this if I'm wrong. But if I understand, I'm trying to understand. So I know the different positions in Dota pretty well. You have 3 cores and 2 supports, as usually has said. The first is the hard carry, second is the mid lane, the third is what I like to call the playmaker. Then you have the 2 supports. One of them is a bit more rich than the other. So you call that position 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know League also has different positions that certain champions will fit better in, right? You have your person who jungles, you have your person who goes in a certain lane. I don't know the positions that well. Top, JG, mid, bot, and support, exactly, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. I feel like, you can correct me on this if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard and from what I've experienced from Dota, I think Dota's meta is a little bit more diverse in terms of flexibility with how that actually looks. For example, it's quite frequent that you see a tri-lane happen in Dota, where all of a sudden it's 1 hero versus 3, right at the beginning. It's just because it's the 2 supports and then the hard carry versus probably the position 3 of the other side or something along those lines. And you find those really interesting scenarios where, based on what heroes are picked, those 5 positions look very, very different. And your game plan looks very, very different. I'm sure that exists to some point in League, but from what I've heard, I haven't played much League, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the positions are much more set and understood in League. Which perhaps is just by nature of only 20 champions are being picked, right? That's just kind of the nature of it. When everything sees competitive play and everything is better in certain circumstances, it becomes very diverse very quickly in terms of what's actually being done, which makes things incredibly complex strategically. I like strategic complexity, even if I'm terrible at it. I like the idea of having the strategic complexity, even though I do not have the experience to actually take advantage of it. In non-pro games, anything can happen. Yes, that is always true. But in general, pro games can be used as a reference point to what the meta actually looks like. But yes, in non-pro games, anything can happen. That is quite true as well. The same is true in Dota, where you'll see a character that's normally played position 5, and then all of a sudden somebody joins a random game and tries to play core Wisp. They might make it work. Yeah. The main points where I think Dota becomes more complex in terms of skill plays, I guess you could say, is most league abilities ultimately come down to trick shots, right? I think of things like Ash's Arrow and things like that. Dota has those types of abilities as well, and the same sort of skill has to apply. It also has so many different more areas where skill has to apply, such as micro is the big one, where certain heroes require so much micromanagement that is absolutely insane. The amount of APM you have to actually play the hero, absolutely ridiculous. Um, if you go to Law of Champions, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Both games have that, right? Where you have to be skilled at so many different heroes slash champions. Where if you get countered, then it feels bad. Yeah, micromanagement is something that, from from the very little I know about League, I think I've heard it doesn't have it. For the most part, where oh yeah, League has plenty of brain usage. I'm not saying it's an easy game at all. No, quite the opposite. League is still very much a difficult game. But I do believe Dota is on a whole nother level. They are both extremely difficult games, absolutely. Just by nature of being 5 versus 5. Right? It's kind of a situation where a Dota player could switch to League, and it'd just be a matter of getting used to things. If a League player switched to Dota, it's a much bigger step. That's true as well. Having a friend or a family member that plays the game is helpful to learn those initial steps. Ooh, I think that's a fit. Nice. That's also the case. Yeah. 140. Wait. So many pieces to choose from. And help. Okay. Are these upside down? I think they are. I can't tell. Oh my goodness. It's never gonna end. What's going on over here? Not correct. Very much not correct, okay. That's not correct. Something very wrong is going on over here. I think this would be difficult with the box. I think it'd be difficult if I went right here and placed image on board. I think it'd be difficult. But here we are. Quite possible we never finish one of these. Maybe it'll be correct to alternate something. I don't know what I was saying. What I'd be interested to see is, and this is a poor measurement, of course, but what's fun to see during a professional Dota game is the APM of each of the players, just to see how many different actions they're doing, how quickly they're doing them, and the numbers for heroes that require micro are absolutely incredible. It's a poor measurement since you can what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of the word I'm looking for. It's not always accurate because, of course, if I was just clicking constantly when it's not really necessary, which happens in Dota 2, of course, then that's extra actions and what's actually being done. But in general, I think it'd still be cool to see a comparison between the APM of Dota players versus the APM of League players. I wonder how much of a difference it would be on comparing the Dota players that play heroes that require significant micro. Oh, you got your new emote approved? Nice. Want to share it? Send it here, I want to see it. Oh, nice. Hype! Pretty great. What are we doing with our lives? Donate badges, yeah, that'll be more difficult to come up with. There are sites where you can purchase a set of badges that are matching, which I considered doing until I thought of the Killer Bunnies badges. But yeah, badges are cool. Story with how I used to play Dota and no longer play Dota mainly comes down to I played it quite a bit, not an excessive amount by any means, and nowhere near any sort of professional level at all. But I played it quite a bit multiple years ago. That would have been back in like 2016. So yeah, 4 years ago now. Then an update came out that made the game more complex. It was the talents update, where rather than just getting stat boosts whenever you're not upgrading your abilities, you now get talents, which adds more decision points, which adds more strategic density. And that they also changed the map around at the same time, which was good because they were good changes all around, strictly speaking. But at that point, I had the decision: do I want to relearn this? And at that point, I decided no. I saw in a semi-recent update they changed something about how talents worked, where there's a talent tree, right? And whenever you reach the certain levels, you decide, do I want this buff or do I want this buff? Now, this didn't used to be the case, but with a semi-recent update, within the past year, I think, maybe 2 years, they decided once you reach max level, you actually get the full tree of buffs. I kind of like that idea, because part of the difficulty was like, oh, I really want this, but this is also really cool, sort of philosophy. Now it's like, obviously it's still very important which one you pick, because you're not always going to reach max level. or you're not going to be soon enough to be relevant. But I think it's cool that you do get all the abilities eventually. All the buffs. Hmm. It will be fun to try to regain my ability to do micro. 'Cause that's a really fun thing to do. Big fan of heroes that require some amount of micro. Makes the game even more intense. I have no idea what's going on here. So lost. I don't think so. Curious. Let's save for a second. Anyone want to see the previous attempts I had? We're just gonna show it on stream here. We're actually gonna go back to this one. Ooh. That's how close we got before. Even with that, that was within 2 hours, so we're actually behind schedule. Something going on over here that's wrong. This needs to fit in there somehow. Or something. I don't know what's going on. Anyone know what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I feel like this should go down here somewhere. There's something wrong here. Oh, it's definitely wrong. Okay, okay. That might be, we might be onto something here. Yeah, we're still not. Still something off here. Still it feels the wrong shade. That feels wrong though. You gonna start streaming? Okay. Have a good stream, DJ. I'll send a raid over at some point. Actually, tell you what. Green, are you here? Green, 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 green. Question, green. And Helma, if you're here. We have a green. Does green exist? I think green went lurking. Yeah, green's lurk. We're at the 2-hour point. Perhaps I should decide to make the pain suffering streams around 2 hours instead. Because then it fits with the original one, right? And go watch DJ. I don't know. There's something off here. I feel like that was corrected. That might be correct. Awkward. What does that mean for us? Might be correct. Might be correct. That might be correct. I don't know about that one. Sure. Yes. Yes. And something else is wrong. Doesn't quite work out. Maybe because that is off? No. Yes. Then you? Yes. Maybe. That's a big maybe. I think we might be onto something. Ah, green. There you are. I was thinking. So here, there's two options, right? We can either make the norm for pain and suffering streams 2 hours, which would allow us to go watch DJ stream, or we can continue for 4 hours and raid him later. Assume DJ has started streaming. Hold on. Check before you go further. Alright, he hasn't started yet. Okay, well, we'll wait for him to start, at the very least. I think we are very close. Still something off here. Maybe it's like that. Maybe that's like that. Yes. Yes, we're on to something. We are on to something. Where do these fit in? Somewhere in here. We are on to something. No, not there. Right there. No, not there. So close. So close. Okay, DJ just went live. Okay. Okay. Let's finish the edges. Finish the edges. And then we'll call that. If we finish the edges, we can call that a successful stream, right? Something's off. You're off. Yes, this one is off. This one is supposed to go where? That looks correct, that looks correct, that looks correct. Well, except maybe there. Wouldn't happen to fit there, would you? No. Assume that's correct. Didn't help. Definitely wrong. Definitely wrong. Hate to see it. Something that has gone wrong. I think it's this area. Or anything in this area can be changed. I feel like this should be this down. Yes, that makes more sense. Okay. And if we do something like that, close. That help us over here? Did help us over here. We're very close. Something is still off. This needs to go somewhere in this area. Yeah. About right. Something's off here. Perhaps this. No. That looks right. That looks right. That one looks wrong. Nope. Should have some blue in it. This should be switched. Some gray in it. Shoot. This has to go there. That might be correct. That might be correct. Let's consider that correct. So we got the edges. I believe that is a successful pain and suffering stream. Stop time. Ended up at 2:06. Next pain and suffering stream, we get to continue this. I'm sure everyone is sufficiently excited for that. But for now, let's go raid DJ. And while we're raiding, I'm going to practice Dota. Aha! So we can get ready for stream that another day. Okay, have a good one, folks.